My dear friends, I welcome you with all my heart today. I am Joseph Murphy, and I wish to speak with you about the marvelous power that resides within you, the infinite intelligence of your subconscious mind. Have you ever wondered why money seems to slip through your fingers? Why, no matter how hard you work, true financial freedom feels just out of reach? Perhaps you have experienced those moments of brief prosperity, only to find yourself back where you started, or worse, in deeper financial strain than before. Stay with me, because together we shall explore the profound truth about why you might be unknowingly pushing money away, and how to reverse it immediately. This revelation has transformed countless lives across the globe, and today it can transform yours as well. The answers lie not in the outer world, but within the depths of your own mind. It is there in the quiet sanctuary of your subconscious that your financial destiny is truly determined. For the subconscious mind is not merely a passive receptacle of thoughts, but a powerful creative force that shapes the very fabric of your reality. What you are about to discover may challenge everything you have been taught about wealth creation. Yet, I assure you, once you comprehend and apply these principles, your relationship with money will never be the same again. Your journey toward financial abundance begins with understanding the simple yet profound truth. Your thoughts create your reality. The nature of the subconscious. Let me share a simple truth with you. There was a man who desperately wanted to be rich. He worked long hours, saved diligently, avoided unnecessary debt, and even studied finance extensively. But something peculiar kept happening. Every time he began to advance financially, something would inevitably knock him back. A sudden medical expense, an unexpected car repair, a lost job opportunity. Does this sound familiar to your own experience? Have you too felt the frustration of taking 2 steps forward, only to be forced 3 steps back? Have you wondered why others seem to attract wealth effortlessly while you struggle despite your best efforts? This man could be any one of us. Because success, my dear friends, is not merely about effort. It is fundamentally about belief. And what I have discovered through years of study and observation is that your subconscious mind holds a master key to abundance. You see, your mind operates on 2 distinct levels. The conscious mind is your reasoning faculty. It analyzes, decides, and willfully directs your actions. But beneath this surface awareness lies a vast domain of your subconscious mind, a limitless reservoir of power that operates 24 hours a day, controlling your bodily functions, store your memories, and most importantly for our discussion today, creating your life experiences based on your deeply held beliefs and expectations. Think of your subconscious as the soil in a garden. Whatever seeds you plant, be they thoughts of lack or abundance, failure or success, will inevitably grow and bear fruit in your external circumstances. The subconscious mind makes no distinction between constructive and destructive thought patterns. It simply receives impressions and acts upon them with perfect precision. When you understand this fundamental principle, you begin to see why external strategies for financial success, working harder, saving more, investing wisely, often fail to produce lasting results. These approaches address the branches of the problem, not the root. True transformation begins when you comprehend that your financial reality is merely an outward expression of your inner beliefs about money. The root cause of financial limitation. Many of you carry limiting beliefs about money that were planted deep within your subconscious during childhood. These mental patterns were formed long before you had the critical thinking skills to evaluate their validity or usefulness. They were absorbed from parents, teachers, religious institutions, and the broader culture surrounding you. Think back to the phrases you heard repeatedly in your formative years. Money doesn't grow on trees. Rich people are greedy and unhappy. We simply cannot afford that. You must work extremely hard for every cent you earn. Money is the root of all evil. Wealth only comes at the expense of others. People like us don't get rich. It's spiritual to be poor. These statements may seem harmless on the surface, but when repeated with sufficient frequency, They become mental programs, permanently stored in your subconscious mind, like software in a computer. They form the invisible architecture of your financial reality, silently directing your choices, opportunities, and outcomes. Your subconscious mind does not argue or reason. It accepts whatever you tell it repeatedly as absolute truth. So if deep within you believe that money is evil, or that you are somehow unworthy of wealth and abundance, your mind will work ceaselessly to make this belief your reality. It will filter your perceptions, guide your decisions, and even attract circumstances that confirm these beliefs, not to punish you, but simply create coherence between your inner convictions and outer experiences. Consider how these subconscious patterns might manifest in your life. You might sabotage promising opportunities, make poor financial decisions despite knowing better, or feel inexplicably uncomfortable when your income begins to rise. You might find yourself drawn to careers with limited earning potential or develop mysterious health issues when a lucrative project comes your way. These are not coincidences or character flaws. They're the perfect outworking of your subconscious programming. The good news, however, is that once you recognize these patterns, you can begin the transformative work of reprogramming your mental paradigms and creating a new relationship with prosperity. How you unconsciously reject prosperity. Let us examine the ways in which you may be unconsciously pushing money away. First, through self-sabotage. You postpone applying for a better position. You accidentally forget to follow up on a promising business opportunity. You spend impulsively even when consciously attempting to save. Your subconscious resistance to wealth manifests as seemingly random behaviors that undermine your conscious intentions. You find yourself making peculiar mistakes in financial matters that someone of your intelligence wouldn't ordinarily make. Perhaps you miss important deadlines for investments, overlook crucial details in contracts, or repeatedly engage in behaviors that drain your resources despite your best intentions to build wealth. Second, through guilt surrounding money. When financial blessings arrive, you feel undeserving of them. You may give your money away too quickly or find ingenious ways to lose it. Perhaps you feel a vague sense that having more than others is somehow wrong or unfair. This guilt can stem from childhood experiences where you observe struggle, or from religious or cultural conditioning that equated poverty with virtue. The result is an unconscious need to rid yourself of excess funds to alleviate the discomfort of prosperity. You might become extraordinarily generous to your own detriment, take on the financial burdens of others, or make poor investments that inevitably lead to loss. Third, through fear of success. You associate wealth with excessive responsibility, stress, or perhaps even isolation from others. So unconsciously, you avoid the very prosperity you claim to desire. You may worry that financial success will change who you are or alienate you from loved ones. Perhaps you've witnessed wealthy individuals who seem unhappy or corrupted by their riches, and somewhere deep inside, you vowed never become like them. Your subconscious mind, seeking to protect you from these perceived threats, creates patterns of behavior that keep you safely within your financial comfort zone, regardless of how uncomfortable that zone might actually be. Fourth, through comfort and scarcity. Struggling with money can become a familiar identity, and releasing that struggle can feel like losing an essential part of yourself. You may have built yourself concept around being the person who makes do with little or who is not materialistic. Your sense of virtue, resilience, or even superiority might be tied to financial struggle. The narrative of overcoming hardship may be so deeply ingrained in your psyche that prosperity feels not just unfamiliar, but somehow threatening to your very sense of self. Fifth, through unconscious associations between money and negative experiences. Perhaps in your past, you witnessed conflict over finances between parents, experienced betrayal related to money, or observed people you respected suffer due to financial matters. Your subconscious mind, seeking to protect you from similar pain, may have concluded that money itself is dangerous or harmful and therefore something to be avoided. Sixth, through conflicting internal values. You may consciously desire wealth while simultaneously holding beliefs that wealthy people are unethical, shallow, or spiritually bankrupt. This internal conflict creates a state of ambivalence about prosperity that manifests as inconsistent results in your financial affairs. Like trying to drive with one foot on the accelerator and one on the brake, these contradictory impulses ensure you remain stuck in financial limbo. I have always taught that the outer world is but a reflection of your inner world. If you observe chaos and limitation in your financial affairs, there's corresponding confusion and limitation in your thinking. Your bank account, investment portfolio, and earning capacity are not merely products of external economic forces. They are precise reflections of your inner relationship with abundance, the transformation of consciousness. Now, what is the solution to this predicament? How does one break free from these invisible chains of limitation? You must reprogram your subconscious mind. You must systematically replace the outdated, limiting beliefs about wealth with new, empowering ones until your entire mental framework regarding money has been reconstructed. Here is how you shall accomplish this transformation. Begin with powerful affirmations. Start each day with positive, wealth-focused declarations of truth. These statements should be phrased in the present tense, as if what you desire is already your reality. For example, money flows to me freely and effortlessly through multiple channels. I am completely open and ready to receive unlimited wealth now. Being prosperous allows me to help others and live my life to its fullest expression. I deserve abundance in all forms, and I accept it with joy and gratitude. My relationship with money is healthy, positive, and constantly improving. My income increases day by day, regardless of external economic conditions. I am a magnet for financial opportunities and prosperity. My creative ideas are worth millions and benefit everyone involved. Wealth is my natural state, and I embrace it fully. My prosperity is unlimited and eternal. Remember, repetition is essential. Your mind believes what it hears most frequently, and with the greatest emotional conviction. State these affirmations with feeling, preferably while looking at yourself in a mirror. Feel the truth of these statements in your body, allowing them to penetrate beyond the conscious mind into the subconscious realm, where true change occurs. Practice visualization daily. Spend at least 5 minutes every day imagining yourself already living your abundant life. Feel the emotions of having achieved financial freedom. See the details of your prosperous life. Make it vivid and real in your mind. Your subconscious does not distinguish between what is vividly imagined and what is actually experienced. See yourself waking up in the morning with a profound sense of security and possibility. Imagine checking your bank accounts and investment portfolios and feeling genuine satisfaction at the numbers you see. Picture yourself making significant purchases without anxiety, donating generously to causes you believe in, and enjoying experiences that currently seem beyond your reach. Visualization is not mere daydreaming. It is a powerful tool for impressing new patterns upon your subconscious mind. The more detailed and emotionally enriched your mental pictures, the more rapidly they will manifest in your external reality. Release your outdated beliefs. When you catch yourself thinking, "I cannot afford this," or "I shall never be wealthy," pause immediately. Replace these thoughts with beliefs that empower rather than limit you. This requires vigilant self-awareness and the willingness to challenge habitual thought patterns. For example, when the thought, "I can't afford it," arises, replace it with, "I am choosing to allocate my abundant resources elsewhere at this time." Instead of lamenting, "I'll never get out of debt," affirm, "I am systematically reducing my obligations and increasing my financial freedom day by day." This practice of thought substitution may feel artificial at first, but with consistent application, these new patterns will become your default mode of thinking. Remember, what feels unnatural today will become second nature tomorrow. Cultivate sincere gratitude. Be genuinely thankful for what you currently possess. Gratitude keeps you aligned to the frequency of abundance and opens your consciousness to receive even greater Blessings. Each morning and evening, take inventory of the prosperity already present in your life. Express appreciation for your current income, however modest it may seem. Be thankful for the roof over your head, the food on your table, the clothes on your back. Acknowledge the infinite abundance of the universe that sustains all life. This practice shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is already present, creating a psychological state conducive to greater prosperity. Forgive the past completely. If you have made financial mistakes or were raised in an environment of negativity regarding money, release it now. You cannot attract new prosperity while clinging to old pain and resentment. Forgive yourself for past errors and judgment. Forgive those who may have instilled limiting beliefs about wealth in your consciousness. Forgive any individuals who have wronged you financially. This act of forgiveness is not for their benefit. It is for yours. It frees you from the emotional burden of the past and creates space for new, more empowering experiences to enter your life. Remember, as long as you hold on to resentment about financial matters, you remain energetically tied to the very conditions you wish to transcend. Surround yourself with prosperity consciousness. Seek out books, audio programs, and individuals who embody the financial mindset you wish to develop. Limit your exposure to news and conversations that emphasize lack, scarcity, or economic fear. Be selective about the ideas you allow into your mental environment, knowing that every thought you entertain is either moving you toward or away from your financial goals. Consider joining or forming a mastermind group focused on prosperity consciousness. The collective energy and support of like-minded individuals can accelerate your transformation and provide accountability during challenging times. Take inspired action. While mental and emotional shifts are foundational to financial transformation, they must be complemented by appropriate action in the physical world. Listen for the subtle guidance of your intuition, which will direct you toward opportunities aligned with your new prosperity. Consciousness. This might mean acquiring new skills, exploring unfamiliar business territories, or simply making different choices about how you manage your current resources. Whatever form it takes, action demonstrates to your subconscious mind the seriousness of your commitment to change. Practice detachment from outcomes while maintaining clear intentions about your financial goals. Release attachment to exactly how and when they will manifest. Excessive anxiety about results creates resistance that blocks the natural flow of abundance. Trust that as your consciousness shifts, your external circumstances must eventually follow. It is spiritual law. This detachment is not indifference. It is a mature understanding that the infinite intelligence of your subconscious mind will orchestrate circumstances in ways that your conscious mind could never devise. Your role is to maintain the clarity of your intention while remaining flexible about the path to its fulfillment. Embrace the identity of a wealthy person now. Begin to think, speak, and act as a prosperous individual you are becoming. Make decisions from a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. Ask yourself, what would a financially secure person do in this situation? And then act accordingly. This is not about pretending or living beyond your means. It is about energetically aligning with your desired reality before its physical manifestation. As you consistently embody this new identity, your subconscious mind will adjust its programming to support your vision. Practical application. This is not mystical thinking. It is applied psychology and spiritual law. What you impress upon your subconscious with conviction will eventually express itself in your life circumstances. This explains why countless individuals who have studied and applied my teachings have transformed their financial reality over time, not by mere chance, but by deliberate change in consciousness. And no, my dear friends, you need not be perfect in this practice. You must simply be intentional and persistent. The subconscious mind responds to consistency rather than intensity. Brief moments of doubt will not negate your progress as long as the predominant pattern of your thinking remains. Align with prosperity. Begin with small steps. Choose one affirmation that resonates deeply with you. Repeat it with conviction at least 100 times daily for 30 days without interruption. Monitor the subtle shifts in your perception and experience as this new thought pattern takes root. Establish one new belief about your relationship with money. Perhaps it is the understanding that wealth is your divine birthright, or that prosperity is a natural expression of your creative abilities. Focus on integrating this belief fully before adding others. Make one significant shift in your thinking today. For instance, whenever you make a purchase, replace the thought, "This costs so much," with, "I am circulating money in the economy and it will return to me multiplied." This simple reframing can profoundly alter your energetic relationship with spending. Repeat it until it becomes part of you. Believe it with unwavering faith. Then act from this new understanding of truth. Remember that your subconscious mind learns through repetition and emotional intensity. The more consistently you practice these new thought patterns, the more rapidly they will become your default mode of perception. Consider keeping a prosperity journal to document your journey. Record instances of unexpected income, financial synchronicities, and shifts in your money mindset. This practice not only reinforces your new beliefs, but provides tangible evidence of your progress over time. Share your financial goals with trusted individuals who support your vision. The act of verbalization gives greater clarity and power to your intentions. However, be selective about whom you confide in, as not everyone will understand or encourage your journey toward prosperity consciousness. Establish regular periods of silence and meditation, during which you can communicate directly with your subconscious mind. In these moments of inner stillness, visualize yourself receiving divine guidance about financial matters and acting upon it with confidence and clarity. You were not born to struggle financially. You were not created to live in perpetual fear about money. You were designed by infinite intelligence to prosper in every area of your life. And you're wonderful. Human mind is the instrument through which this prosperity flows. The question now before you is simple. What will you choose to plant in your subconscious mind? Today, what thought seeds will you nurture and cultivate? For as surely as spring follows winter, these thoughts will blossom into the circumstances of your tomorrow. Remember always that the kingdom of wealth and abundance is within you. It is not something to be chased or pursued externally. It is a consciousness to be developed internally. When you truly understand this profound truth, you will cease exhausting yourself in desperate pursuit of prosperity, and instead allow it to flow naturally into your experience as an expression of your transformed consciousness. And as you change your thoughts about money, you will change your experience of it. This transformation may not occur overnight. The subconscious mind, like any garden, requires time to produce its harvest. But if you remain steadfast in your practice, consistently impressing upon your deeper mind these truths about prosperity, your financial reality will inevitably reflect your new understanding. Many have walked this path before you and experienced remarkable transformations. Individuals who once struggled with chronic debt have achieved complete financial freedom. Those who could barely meet their basic needs now enjoy lives of abundance and generosity. Business owners who faced imminent bankruptcy have built thriving enterprises that serve many and generate substantial wealth. These transformations were not the result of lucky breaks or extraordinary talent. They stem from the systematic application of the principles we have discussed today. The same infinite intelligence that responded to their shifted consciousness awaits your command. Begin now. Do not postpone this essential work. Every moment you spend in limited thinking about money extends your experience of financial constraint. Conversely, each thought of abundance, each feeling of gratitude for prosperity already present in your life, accelerates your journey toward true financial freedom. Trust in the perfect functioning of your subconscious mind. It is not capricious or judgmental. It is a faithful servant awaiting your direction. When properly instructed through consistent thought patterns, charged with emotion and conviction, it will move heaven and earth to manifest your financial vision. This is the immutable law of mind. This is the path to true financial freedom. Thank you for your kind attention, And may the wisdom of your subconscious mind guide you to the prosperity that is your divine birthright. I leave you with this final thought. Your prosperity is not dependent on external economic conditions, the political climate, or the state of the job market. It flows from your consciousness alone. Guard your thoughts about money with vigilance, knowing that in doing so, you are directly shaping your financial destiny. Go forth now with renewed understanding and purpose. Apply these principles diligently and watch as the infinite intelligence within you transforms not only your bank account, but your entire experience of life itself. For true prosperity is not merely financial. It encompasses peace of mind, harmonious relationships, vibrant health, and the profound satisfaction that comes from living in alignment with your highest purpose. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Take that step today by committing fully to the transformation of your financial consciousness. The universe, operating to the perfect law of your subconscious mind, will respond in kind. Peace be with you, and may abundance flow to you in ever-increasing measure as you align with the infinite prosperity that is your natural state of being. So that was the video. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment what you thought, and share the video. Until the next video.